Okay, and you're saying I did this tattoo, what, last week? And it's infected, is it? And you're in hospital for sepsis. Really? No, I'm sure it's very serious. Right, sorry, who is this calling exactly? Right, and what did I tattoo on you? Oh, yeah, I remember you now. Okay, yeah. First of all, you absolutely stank of poverty when you came into my studio, so I wouldn't be surprised if you didn't clean it at all. Secondly, you left a massive sweat patch stain on my chair, which I had to pay to remove. And finally, I ran one of the most clean and sterile studios in the area, borderline surgical actually, so don't blame me that your filthy goblin habits ended you up in hospital, okay? Go get your compensation somewhere else and fuck off. Hi, can I help you? Do you have an appointment or something? No, just walk in, right. Okay, we'll have about 5 hours between now and my next appointment, so let's just make this quick here. We're looking for a tattoo, piercing and a tattoo. Alright, sure. Why not get both? Okay, and what kind of piercing are we looking to get? You don't know. Alright, well, people usually do some kind of research before they come in here, but that's fine. I'll just walk you through all the options. That's a great use of my time. Okay, so this is the face. You have one of these, yeah? Great, okay. So you're already pretty ugly, so I wouldn't worry too much about which piercing to choose because none of them are really going to do anything for you anyway. But I guess we can start with the eyebrow piercings. Now we can do either side and the position can vary a little bit, but before you decide, yeah, no, that's actually not going to work for you. See, these piercings work best for people who have some structure to their face, and I think yours would just fall out straight away. So that's a no then. Okay, next we have the nose piercings. Honestly, whether it's a septum or a nostril piercing, I don't think you're going to want to draw any more attention to your nose, and they're probably going to stink for you and anyone who's unfortunate enough to get close to your face. Okay, next we have the bridge piercing. Now this is going to be great if you want to draw attention directly to the most asymmetrical part of your face. And finally, we have any piercing around the mouth. Now, I don't particularly want to put my fingers anywhere near your mouth, but if you do decide to get these, then you better be comfortable with having the taste of metal in your mouth for as long as you have them in. So, what kind of piercing were we thinking? Oh, you only want ear piercings. Brilliant. Well, thank you for mentioning that at the start. That's very helpful. Alright, well, these are your ear piercing options. Now, before I go through all of them, is there anything that catches your eye? And don't say you're just here to waste my time piercing your lobes. You're not sure. Alright, well, how about I make this easier for you? Do you mind if I just examine your ears quickly? Okay. Right. Yeah. Okay. Alright, just give me 1 second. Okay. So, these are your options. We have the helix, tragus, and lobes. That's what's going to work for your ear, nothing else. So just give me at least one. Great, so we're going to go with the helix and the lobes. Right, now let me just write that down. And is that going to be on both ears? Great. Cool, now let's discuss tattoos, shall we? Now before you decide on a tattoo, and I say decide very loosely, I do have a few rules that we need to go over. Number 1, no infinity symbols. I'm not 12, neither are you. Number 2, no text tattoos in another language that you don't speak. I'm not responsible for your poor translation. Number 3, and I'm sure this doesn't apply to you, but no couples tattoos. I'm not interested in covering up my own work when you eventually break up. Number 4, no tattoos on your ribs, spine, hands or collarbone unless you're paralysed, otherwise you'll just damage my needles every time you flinch. And finally, if you do show me an image from Pinterest that's grainy and still has a watermark on it, then you might as well leave now. So what exactly are we getting? You don't know. Right, well, let me just get my magic book of pictures then, since clearly making a decision without being spoon-fed visual materials is beyond you. Okay, I'm just going to look through my portfolio here and see if I can find something basic enough for you. Oh, okay. Nope, can't do that one, you'd cry. No, that's too detailed. Too much shading. No, don't deserve that one. No, that's too cool. No, too symbolic. No. Ah, here we go. So I actually drew this one up the other day, and this is a sad little cloud with legs. So there's not much to it, and it's actually quite miserable and pathetic, so I think it'd suit you really well. What do we think? Okay, perfect. Well, let's discuss tattoo placement, then I'll get some stencils printed out, okay? So I'm thinking let's keep it simple, but something also tells me you're a little bit of an attention seeker, so how does the shoulder sound? Yeah? That way it's a little bit harder to look at if you do decide you hate it, but everyone else can still see how miserable you are. Okay, great. Well, let's get this done before you change your mind and decide to ask me about pricing. So I'm just going to get some gloves on first, and then I'm going to clean your ears before we pierce them. So I just need you to sit still and try not to make it weird, okay? Okay, I'm going to clean the outside of your ears now, so I just need you to sit still for me. That's gross. Okay. Gross. Okay, I'm going to mark the areas for your piercings now, so I need you to sit up straight and try not to move because I'm not in the mood to redo them if you decide to twitch like an idiot, okay? Alright, sit up straight. Okay. 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 Look down for me. Down. Just give me 1 second. Okay. Yeah, I see the problem. Your ears are just uneven. Okay, so we're going to do the actual ear piercing now, so I need you to stop shaking and sit still for me, okay? Because I'm only doing this once. Yeah, so what? I'm using a piercing gun. Well, obviously it damages the tissue. You're putting a hole through your ear. How else do you expect to get a piercing? Look, it's just going to hurt a little. Grow up. Okay, let me just line this up. And remember 2 seconds ago when I said sit still? Yeah, I'm not trying to stab you, but if you make me, I won't apologise. Okay, 1, 2, 3, deep breath in. Okay. Great, see that didn't hurt, did it? Alright, next one. Perfect. And the other ear. Great. Okay, great. So you did actually move at the end there, so now you have a tragus piercing instead of a lobe. Looks great, but I will be charging you extra. Now let's get that blood wiped off of your ears, yeah? Nice and clean. Okay, now don't touch them for a while, and I need you to clean them every day so that you don't come crying to me about how they got infected, okay? And keep the dumb questions to a minimum next time. No, you can't see them, they look fine, trust me. Okay, I'm just going to get these stencil printed out for your tattoo, so just relax while I get the rest of my equipment as well. Don't touch your ears and don't touch anything else. Okay, next I'm just going to shape your arm down for the tattoo so it's nice and smooth as well for the stencil. And I'm also going to be rubbing it down with alcohol just so that it's also nice and clean and you don't get infected. Okay, great. Now I just need you to sit still for me and don't breathe on me while I shave your shoulder. Gross. Okay, now for the hardest part. So I'm just going to apply this gel to your arm, and this is just going to make sure that the stencil sticks down nice and smoothly and it all comes out okay, alright? now for the stencil. Seriously, I need you to just not move or breathe for 5 seconds, because if you move even the slightest, it will come out crooked and I'm not printing out another one. Okay. Okay, just pat that down. Okay, well, it's not perfect, but neither are you. Okay, I think we're ready to actually get started with the tattoo now. So it's going to be long, and knowing you, probably painful, but that does mean no twitching, no blinking, no talking, and don't ask me how long it is until it's done. Great, okay. Nice deep breath in for me. Okay, this area is going to be a little bit more painful, not because I'm heavy-handed, but because you chose an area directly over the bone. Yeah, just breathe through the pain. Right, are you going to stop fucking about, or are you going to actually let me do this tattoo because you keep flinching? Grow up. Okay, this area is going to be a little bit more uncomfortable. Again, not my fault, it's just your skin. Okay, we're done, and that is on your skin forever. Let's get that cleaned up, shall we? How was that? Was it awful? Yeah, well, if you didn't move so much, your arm wouldn't be covered in blood right now. Okay, great. Okay, I'm just going to wrap it up now. So it will take about 2 weeks to heal, and then you can take the bandage off after around 3 to 4 days, and do that using warm water, don't just rip it off. Then I know this is probably going to be hard for you, but you need to wash it at least 3 times a day and moisturise, or it will get crusty. Don't itch it, by the way. Other than that, you just need to keep it clean, don't go in the sun, don't submerge it in water or it will fade. Any other concerns, just go to Google. Okay, that's everything. If you weren't listening, then I'm not repeating it, and don't blame me if it gets infected, but you can just go head up to the front desk for payment while I clean up my station.